Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. How's everybody's Sunday going? How's everybody's weekend going? How's everybody feeling on this September 21st? Shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Can you believe it? This week is going to be the final week of baseball. It's crazy. 7 games left, people. 7 games left with today's game. The Yankees right now, all of a sudden, they are 2 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. The Yankees, I believe, since August 11th, have been playing some excellent baseball. They've had the best record, I believe, in the American League. So the Yankees have been hot, man. The Yankees have been hot. You know, after going through a bad period of baseball in June and July. And now all of a sudden they find themselves 2 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. And let's see what happens after today's game. Make sure you all go vote in the poll. Let me know in the poll how you all are feeling, whether the Yankees are going to be 1 game, 2 games, 3 games behind the Blue Jays after today. With 7 games left, anything is possible. Again, the Yankees are 2 games behind, with the Blue Jays losing yesterday, Yankees winning last night. And, talk about last night, Carlos Rodon, had another monster performance. He went 7 innings. Had an excellent outing. The bats came through. Giancarlo Stanton hitting a home run. Aaron Judge hitting a home run. He gets his 49th. Everything was on point with the New York Yankees last night. So let's see what they do today. This is going to be the game 4 between the Yankees and Orioles in this 4-game set. So let's see if the Yankees can win 3 out of 4. Cam Schlittler is going to be on the mound. He'll be facing Kyle Bradish of the Baltimore Orioles. Let's see if the Yankees could pick up their 88th win. So Bradish, who's actually one of the good pitchers for the Orioles. Fortunately, he came back just recently. He's got a 1-1 record. If you all remember, he had Tommy John surgery, so he was out for last season and most of this season. So let's see how he does here against the New York Yankees. Let's see how Cam Schlittler does. Schlittler, in his last outing against the Twins, it wasn't the greatest, right? That was a very bizarre game in general, but Schlittler did not really look like himself in that game. The Yankees almost blew that game. That was a game that the Yankees were leading 10-0, 10-1 at one point, and the Twins were coming back. But anyway, let's just see how he does against the Baltimore Orioles, because there's been a debate. Whether who should be the Game 3 starter in a wild card, whether it should be Schlittler, Will Warren, Luis Hill. There's been a little bit of a debate about that. I mean, I got my own personal opinion about it, but you all let me know what you think. But before I go any further, let me say what's up to the chat, man, because the chat's on fire right now, and I appreciate you all being here. I got to take a sip while it's still warm. Can't drink it cold. But let me say what's up to the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I know it's probably early for some of you, a little later for some of you. It's all good, though. It's all good. But let's say what up. Let's say what's up to the chat. Katie is first person in the building. How are you? Victor, what up, man? What's going on? Joining us from California. Railbird is in the building. What is up? Who else we got in the chat? Beagle's in the chat. Desiree, great to see you. Hopefully everything is well with you. Good to see you there, Desiree. What is going on? Referee, my man, what is going on, bro? What is going on? Freaking streaming me from 36,000 feet. That is dope, dude. Pixel Mound, what is going on? What is up? What is up? So who else we got in the building? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, still a little bit of head pressure or whatever, but not as bad as it was on Friday, not as bad as it was yesterday, but no, I feel a lot better. Just need to take mine tomorrow. I'd be 100%. But thank you for asking. Chua, you're the man. Thank you. How are you, Chua? Cecilia, what up? How's it going? And you're standing firm on Cam being the number 3 starter. I respect that. That's cool. And shout out to my man referee with the $4.99 super chat. He said, "Let's get it today, Yankees. Let's go." Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're the man, referee. One of the biggest supporters of the channel, man. Have a safe flight. Man. Hopefully you land back in Jersey safely, bro. Hopefully you had a good time in Chicago. I love that town, by the way. I do love the city of Chicago. That is a fun city, man. That is a fun city. Yankee Kyle's in the building. What's up, man? How's it going, Kyle? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday. What is up? So, again, final game of the series between Yankees and Orioles. This is the final road trip for the Yankees, because after today they have a day off tomorrow, and then the remaining 6 games will be at home. They're going to host the White Sox starting on Tuesday, and then that's Tuesday through Thursday, and then the final 3 game of the series, folks, is going to be against the Orioles. And let's see how these next 7 games play out. I just remember, I know there's 7 games left, but I remember there was like so much talk about how there was so much doubt in a couple of months ago, how the Yankees were not going to make the playoffs. This team should give up. This team just isn't it. They're looking like the 2023 Yankees. This team is, there's whatever it was. There was just all these weak talking points from a lot of fans, and now all of a sudden the Yankees, they fought back, they went through adversity, and here they are. They're battling right now. They're on top of the AL East at the moment, or not the AL East wild card, and they're fighting back there right now in the AL East, trying to get back to first place. So everything and anything is possible. And the month of September, it is a mixed bag in general. I mean, all of a sudden, there's teams in baseball right now that are battling to fight for that, final wild card spot. It is crazy right now. You're seeing teams that you don't expect. So buckle up, folks. It's about to it's gonna get bumpy. It's gonna get bumpy. What's up, Infernus? How's it going? What is it that they have to prove to us exactly there, Beagle? I mean, yeah, it is a long way to go. I do understand that, but I'm just saying that there was a lot of folks that gave up on this team. There were folks out there that were saying that they should just give up on the 2025 season and focus on 2026. And I'll say it over and over again, man. That's that. I don't live by the loser's mentality. You fight till the very end. You fight till the very end till you can't fight no more. That's it. Once it's over, it's over. So. Well, that they are the real deal. Win 1, lose 2 doesn't cut anymore. Well, look at the spot that they're in, Beagle. That's all I'm going to say. Chicago, I have to tell you, I've been in law enforcement in the city for over 22 years. Chicago. Chicago. Listen, there's bad spots in Chicago, no doubt. Just like anywhere you go in the world, right? Not just in this country, but Chicago's a good city, and like referee pointed out earlier, Chicago's a clean. It's definitely a cleaner than New York for sure. More safe. That's debatable. I can't really say, but there's still some craziness that goes down in Chicago. But anyway, that's a conversation for a different day. But let's talk about the lineup, though, folks. We'll talk lineup right now. Let's talk some lineup. And I saw that you were in law enforcement there, referee. Thank you so much for doing that, man, because I respect the men who wear the uniform and protect our neighborhoods and our communities. So thank you so much, referee, for that. October is only 10 days away. It's pretty wild, man. Baseball season's just been really interesting. It really has been. Every season's interesting, but this year has been on a different level. But let's talk lineup though, folks. Let's talk lineup for both teams. So for the Yankees, you got Trent Grisham leading off. He'll be playing center field. Aaron Judge is DHing in today's game. He'll be batting second. Cody Bellinger will take over right field, batting third. Ben Rice is taking over first base. He'll be batting cleanup. Jason Dominguez, folks, is in the lineup. He's batting fifth. He'll be playing left field. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting sixth. He'll be playing second base. Jose Caballero is taking over at shortstop. He'll be batting seventh. Austin Wells is at the dish, batting eighth. Ryan McMahon is batting ninth, and he'll be playing third base. On the mound for the Yankees is Cam Schlittler, 3-3, 3.41 ERA. All right, and then for the Baltimore Orioles, you have Jackson Holliday leading things off, playing second base. You have Beavers batting second. He'll be playing right field. Gunnar Henderson batting third. He'll be playing shortstop. Ryan Mountcastle batting cleanup. He'll be DHing. Basayo will be batting fifth. He'll be at the dish. We have the other Jackson playing third base. It's Jeremiah Jackson, not Jackson Holliday, but Jeremiah Jackson. I believe his first name is Jeremiah. He'll be batting sixth, playing third base. Colton Cowser batting seventh. He'll be playing center field. Kobe Mayo batting eighth, playing first base. And Dylan Carlson batting ninth, playing left field. And on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles is Kyle Bradish with a 1-1 record, 2.45 ERA. Good pitcher. Again, unfortunately, he was, he was sidelined. He got Tommy John surgery, so he was out all of last year, and he came back this year. He's actually not a bad pitcher. If you go back to 2023, he had a 12-7 record, 2.83 ERA. Right now, 1-1 record with a 2.45 ERA in 4 games. So he's pitched in 4 games so far. I would pull up his baseball savant, but it's going to be a very small sample size. But I can tell you, he throws a lot of sinkers, sliders, fastballs. So it looks like the sinker is the pitch that he throws the most at 34%. Followed up by the slider, 4-seam fastball, curveball. But yeah, expect this guy to throw a lot of sinkers and sliders. So the Yankees bats, need to be ready for those types of pitches. The Yankees bats hit fastballs really well, right? They hit fastballs really well. It's the other pitches, right? Like the sliders and the sinkers is where they get hung up on. So, the Yankees are going to have a little bit of a challenge ahead of them. Let's see how Cam Schlittler does against the Orioles. I want to see if he pitched against the Orioles this season, and if so, what did he do? Schlittler once again, he's got a lot of potential. There's things that he still needs to work on, right? There, obviously, he's rookie pitcher, right? So he got called up this season. Couldn't really, there wasn't really, he wasn't expected to get called up. But so far, I feel like he's done well. But again, so much more for him to learn. So let's see how he does. Jonathan is in the building. What's up, dude? How's it going? And yeah, seen already. Yeah, Bradish has had success against the Yankees. You're absolutely right about that, Richard. You are not wrong about that. He's had some success. So the Yankees are going to, they're going to have their hands full with Bradish. So what is his career versus the Yankees? I want to see if I can look that up real quick. So 1-1 with a ERA of 3.24 and 24 strikeouts and 5 appearances against the Yankees. So, the last time the Yankees faced him was May 2nd of last year, where he went 4 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, struck out 5 in that game, 2 walks. Was that a game that the Yankees won? I mean, I know it was a year ago, but just out of curiosity here. That was a game that the Yankees lost, actually. The Yankees had actually lost that game. So, Yankees could either split this series or they could win the series. So, let's hope they can win it. But let's get into the predictions, though, folks. Let's get into the predictions. What do we got for Cam Schlittler? What are we thinking for Cam Schlittler? How's everybody feeling about Cam Schlittler? Beagle's going. Cam goes 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Cam goes 6 solid innings, and Beagle's thinking 5 innings. I feel like the Yankees need to legit steamroll over Baltimore if we have a shot at anything in October. Yeah, I mean they gotta. I mean, steamroll or not, I mean they gotta go. They have to win tonight's game, man. They gotta win as many games as possible in these next 7 games to stay afloat. Well, first and foremost, stay afloat in the AL wild card, be at the top of the AL wild card, and see what they do. See if they could get first place. But yeah, Beagle, I'm with you there. I got 5 innings for Cam Schlittler, honestly. I don't see him going above 5. I'll give him. I think he'll strike out. I think he'll strike out 6. I think he'll strike out 6. He'll walk 2. And I think he'll give up. I think he'll give up 2 runs. That's what I think. So, I think the bats are going to make him work, though. I think the bats are really, really going to make him work. So he's going to throw a lot more pitches than what we would like him to, but that's what I think. But yeah, I think he will. I think he'll go 5 though, strike out 6, walk a couple, give up 2 runs. So yeah. Victor's think it's 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Okay. If he goes 7, that would be freaking solid, man. That would be solid. What up, Dev? What up, Petruzzi? Dude, I didn't have a stream yesterday. I was not feeling well. I was under the weather. So you didn't miss anything. I made a post about it on YouTube too. So you nailed the Max Fried start. Nice, dude. Yeah, I definitely nailed the Max Fried start. But hey, whether I get it right or wrong, man, as long as guys like the pitchers have a good outing, man, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, Beagle. Dude, puppy's your priority, dude. Take care of your pets. Chua, our Orioles friend, is going 6 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. So, all right. So he thinks Bradish is gonna have a hell of a game against the Yankees. All right. Cecilia dropping her predictions, saying Schlittler's going 5 1/3, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 earned run. So we almost have similar predictions there. You went 5 1/3 and 1 earned run. I went 5 and 2 earned runs. So that's cool. It's all right. So no doubt. If anybody else has any predictions for Cam Schlittler, drop it in the chat. We're gonna continue moving on. What do we got for double plays, folks? How many double plays are the Yankees gonna hit into? What are we thinking for double plays? Drop your double play predictions. Yeah, I don't think Bradish is a guy that gets a lot of ground balls, if I remember correct, if memory serves me right. But he does get some strikeouts for sure. Well, I'll take that back. Ground balls, 2023 was high. Same with 2024. The K rate is definitely high. 2025, it's a bit of a small sample size, but his strikeout percentage so far really good. But 22, yeah. So a ground ball rate, I take that back. Yeah, he does get a lot of ground balls. So, let's see how the Yankees bats do against them. Yeah, what do we got for double plays? So Cecilia's going 1, 2 for the Yankees and 2 for the Orioles from Chua. Yeah, John, Volpe's not in the lineup there, buddy. So sorry to break the news. I know a lot of you are sad about it. Just playing. Double plays. You know what? I think the Yankees are going to hit into 2 double plays this afternoon. Usually I say 1, but I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2 double plays. That's kind of what I'm thinking for the Yankees. I think they'll hit into 2 double plays. Yeah, that's what I got for the Yanks. So yeah, 2 double plays. Yeah, you were kidding because of Susan. I know. Where is Susan? She's not in the chat. Don't know what's going on with her. So maybe she's busy. I don't know. She might be hanging out with some friends or something, or she might be just out and about doing, going to some Broadway shows. You know what I mean? Yeah, looking at the Yankees lineup real quick too. So how they've done against Bradish. So Caballero's had 3 at-bats, 333. Goldschmidt, 6 at-bats with a 333. Grisham, 2 at-bats with a 0. Judge, 5 at-bats with a 0. McMahon, 3 at-bats with a 0. Giancarlo, 2 at-bats with a 500. Wells at 2 at-bats with 0. Dominguez has never faced him. Neither has Jazz. Neither is Cody Bellinger. Okay, so got a few guys in the lineup that have never faced him. So, yes, indeed. And wait, Stanton. Well, I was going to say Stanton's not even in the lineup, so Stanton's not in the lineup, so he might come in a pinch hit situation. All right. What do we got for scores tonight or today? Or no, hold on, I just skipped one. Home runs, people. Let's talk home runs. What do we got for home runs? What do we got for home runs? Drop your home run predictions. Oh, you want to see the lineup again? All right, hold on. Let me get that lineup up. Let's see. Yeah, let's get those home run predictions. Here we go. Let's see where we at. There we go. Yeah, there's your lineup. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can see it. Dan as at an establishment in Claremont, Florida. Go Yankees. Oh, nice, man. You're in Florida? Cool. Yeah, so Victor coming through with the home run predictions. He's going Belly, Dominguez, McMahon, Judge, Rice, and Belly. Sleepers, Grisham, Jazz. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bellinger and Judge. I feel like Bellinger is due. Richard's thinking Judge, Dominguez, and Grisham. Home runs, Belly, Judge, Grisham, Caballero, and dark horses, McMahon. Shua's going Holiday, Beaver, and Henderson. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Judge and Bellinger, man. I'm gonna stick with those two. I think Judge will hit his 50th home run today. although he should already have 50 home runs today. Right, Beagle? He should already have 50 home runs for the season, but I think he'll hit number 50 this afternoon. And I feel like Bellinger's due for one, so I'm going to say Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge for home runs. And you know what? I'm going to add Grisham to that as well. My sleepers, I'm going to go Rice. I'm going to go Rice, Caballero, and Wells for my sleepers. Those are going to be my sleepers. So, yeah, Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, your first three in the lineup, I think are going to hit home runs. And I got Caballero, Rice, and Wells for sleepers. Yeah, Rice hasn't faced Bradish either. It's all good. It's all good. A few guys haven't faced Bradish, but yeah. All right, folks. If anybody else has any other home run predictions, let me know. And make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't yet. Let's hit that like button. I haven't checked how many likes we got. And if you're new and you're watching this, hit that subscribe button. Go vote in the poll too. Let me know in the poll what you all are thinking. It looks like 14 of you have voted, and 71% of you said that the Yankees are going to be one game behind in the AL East after today's game. So like the confidence a lot. All right. Let's talk score predictions. What do we got for score predictions? Yeah, you're welcome, ref. You're welcome. But yeah, what do we got for score predictions? I'm going to take this off the screen now. Yeah, I think today's game is going to be. We've had some interesting scores. I think last night's game was like 6-1, 7-1, I believe. So I think today's game will be. I'm feeling like, yeah, Dan is going 5-4. I feel like this could be like a 6-4 game. I'll stick with 6-4. Cecilia's going 8-3. And Furnace is going 6-2. All right. I'm going 6-2. I'm going 6-4. Yankees win 4-3 in overtime, because why wouldn't we do that to ourselves? Ha ha ha. You think it goes down to 10 innings? Could be, man. Could be. It could go down to that. Referees going. They had 10 innings down in Baltimore. I mean, they could give the Yankees a hard time. 15-4 from Victor, 7-6 from Beagle. I'm digging some of these scores. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going 6-4. I'm going to go 6-4 for today's game. Excuse me. All right. Last but not least, let's talk some food. Again, if anybody else has any predictions, drop it in the chat. So Chua thinks 16-4 Orioles. All right. Whenever we need something, we mess it up. That's why I'm saying OT. No, I got you there, referee. I feel you, man. What do we got for food, though? Let's talk some food. I know I'm hungry, man. I'm actually gonna go pick up some food after this live stream is over, because I am so hungry. I got an appetite right now. It's not even funny. Yeah, so What are we doing for lunch, or is it a late breakfast for some of you? What do we got going on, people? What do we got going on? You doing eggs for lunch? All right, Beagle. Nice. Wawa on the way home from the airport. Some subs. Nice, referee. Big bowl of cottage cheese with some strawberries and a Celsius peach drink. All right, in furnace. Top sirloin for later. I stocked up on beef. All right, Beagle. Dan is saying Caballero homers. Nice. So you think Caballero is going to homer? Beautiful. Yo, in furnace, do you have some? You have any matches coming up in the future, or are you training for one? Edwin Jimenez is going to be the home plate umpire for this game. Thanks for sharing that. We'll see how he does behind the dish. These umpires suck this season. Oh my God, these umpires are atrocious. I mean, I know we say it every year, every season, but this is just like bad for the this is a bad one for the umpires this season. Yeah, Celsius. I don't take energy drinks, honestly. I just don't believe in them. I know a lot of people love them. There are a lot of people got an addiction to them, but it's just not my thing. There's a Palm Springs one in October, but no opponents yet. So, okay. But you're like training still, right? As if there might be an opponent then? Is that what I'm understanding? So you're still staying ready? What's up, Ray? What's going on, my friend? You're having a turkey burger. Nice. Oh, you still okay? So yeah, you're still staying ready. Cool, man. Bro, you're gonna have to. I don't know if you have your own personal YouTube channel, but you're gonna have to post your match on YouTube, there, dude. Yeah, Beagle. That's the way I see it. I don't know, man. They're I'm not going to get into a debate about it, but I'm not for it. That's just me. If other people take it, hey, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge you. Yeah. Oh, and Furnace is definitely going healthy. He's got to go healthy. He doesn't have a choice right now. Blueberry. Is that blueberry pancakes? Ooh, I could go for some pancakes. Dang, maybe I should have ordered some from IHOP. Oh man, now I want some pancakes. Well, let's save that for the future. Nah, I got you, Beagle. Yeah, I don't take it for different reasons, but yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick. Like I said, I'm gonna go pick up some food after I'm done here, man. I'm just gonna go munch on some pizza. I'm just in the mood. I got an appetite right now, and I don't know. Lately, I've just been really, just been craving a lot of different foods lately. The Blue Jays in the remaining games don't face a pitcher with an ERA over 0.74. You said, okay. What's up, Jared? Good to see you there, buddy. It's been a little bit. I feel like. Hopefully everything is good. We get drug tested all the time, and I'm into my health. Celsius 200 milligrams of caffeine. All right. So compared to Red Bull and others, that's why I use them in place. I got you, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, takeouts, man, it's just like not a lot of options, dude. I heard that. Spinning Mantis, what is up? It's been a while with you too, I feel like. Said he grabbed this large Sicilian pie after your game yesterday. Still a lot left. Your game? What game is that? Like, you participate in a sport? What sport is that, man? Jared's going. Schlittler, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Bro, you and I are almost similar. Because I said 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 5 innings. and I said he'd give up 2 runs. Homers by Judge, Stanton, and Jazz. Final score from Jared is 9-1. I respect that. What are you eating, Jared? What's for dinner there, bro? Yeah, nah, I hear you, referee. I mean, I value my health too, dude. That's why, I'm glad I'm in the shape that I am at, especially at my age, right? Because I'm getting a little bit older, right? And I feel way better now than I did like in my mid-20s, health-wise. I feel like I'm in much better shape than I was, especially doing what I do too, man. Jared don't know what he's eating. All right, cool. Baseball, 50-plus winning bat. We lost 7-6 at historic Durham Athletic Park, Bull Durham. I went 0-3, but got screwed out of a double on the foul line. Oh, man, spinning mats, that's rough. The music is so chill, by the way. I appreciate it there, Jared. Yeah, I've been adding, over the last month or so, just been adding music to the background just to kill the awkward silence. I feel like it just adds a little bit more to the live stream. So, yes, indeed. But, yeah. Got a little stretch there. We'll see. We'll see what the Yankees do this afternoon. Oh, I know I could change the background. I need to look for some beats. Oh, you were at Thursday's game? Were you yelling like crazy? Did you lose your voice, Jared? Did people look at you like you were a maniac by any chance? Did that happen? I would laugh if it did, honestly. But real quick, I want to see. I know Sunday night's game is going to be the Astros and Mariners. That's going to be a good freaking game. The AL West is really interesting. Detroit's been collapsing lately. Cleveland's been on a hot streak. So Toronto and Kansas City is going to start a little bit after the Yankees-Orioles game. I'll definitely be looking out for that game as far as scores go. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, Tampa Bay and Boston are playing tonight. So they're playing tonight. And Seattle, Houston's on ESPN. I don't know if anybody will tune in, but just thought I'd share that information. Because you look at the standings right now, Yankees are 2 games back in the AL East. The Tigers are only up by 1 game against the Guardians. The Guardians all of a sudden making something happen. They've been riding that hot wave. They've been riding that fire right now. The Astros find themselves 2 games behind the Mariners. And if you look at the AL wild card, the Yankees are sitting at the top. Guardians find themselves in the final wild card spot. Well, the Guardians and Astros are both tied. So it's going to be a battle there towards the very end. The Rangers find themselves 5 games behind the AL East. So with 7 games left, I don't know. It's going to be really, really tough for the Rangers to get a final wild card spot. So the Guardians, Astros are going to really be battling out. And Seattle is going to be in that mix. The Tiger, it's just going to be, a tight race till the very end, man. And you look at the NL, National League, the Phillies, they clinched the division. The Cubs clinched the playoff berth along with the Dodgers. The Dodgers also clinched the playoff berth. So you got a few teams, and the Brewers, right? So, you got you got 4 teams in the National League that already, clinch something, whether it's the division or the playoffs. I mean, we know the Phillies are going to clinch the playoffs. There's no doubt there. Because you got Phillies leading into NL East by 12 games. The Mets are trailing them by 12 games. Brewers are in a good spot. The Cubs are already good. Dodgers are already good. But then you look at the wild card for the National League. Real quick, let me just see this message. All right, man. Thank you, bro. Have a safe flight. Be safe. Get back safely. Right? It's crazy. And these things happen in baseball, dude. You just lost 30 pounds on... All right, cool. Well, congratulations. Keep up the good work. 10-3. All right. You're 43. All right, so you got like 4 years on me, man. I heard that, dude. So yeah, congratulations on losing that weight. That's awesome. Yeah, and back to your comment here, real quick, Jared. Before I talk about the wild card for the National League, man, it is no doubt, dude. It is like you never know what's going to go down in baseball, bro. You could be at the top and you could have a large lead. All of a sudden, you start to collapse. Right? The Yankees had. They were playing some bad baseball. They had a bad 2 months of bad baseball. June and July was terrible for the Yankees. Now all of a sudden they've been fighting back. Now there's teams like the Tigers that have lost some ground, right? That have lost a lot of ground. There's other teams out there that have been playing some bad baseball. You never know how things are going to go. It's just baseball. It's just you get what you get, man. You get what you get. But yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, talk about the National League standings. So National League standings right now. I mean, the Cubs they're at the top, but they clinched the playoff berth. But they still have to make sure they maintain the top wild card spot. The Padres are right there. Right now, the Mets are holding on to that final wild card spot, but the Mets could very well not make the postseason. It is entirely possible because you got the Reds that are behind them by a game. The Diamondbacks are trailing by 2. You got the Giants trailing by 4. Marlins and Cardinals are trailing by 5. So with 7 games left, anything is possible. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Reds made a push. I said in the offseason that the Reds, man, that was a team I was like, look out for them. Because when they hired Terry Francona, I was like, they could make something happen. Terry Francona is a good manager. I always liked Terry Francona. That was one guy I would have loved for the Yankees to get as a manager, honestly. But he's done. I think I would say he's done pretty freaking well with the Cincinnati Reds so far, and he could very well get this team into the postseason. The Reds could make it happen. What's up, Gene? Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, man. It's been nerve-wracking too at the same time. Spinning Matt says it's petty, I know, but I want the Mets to miss the playoffs, dude. Like, if they miss the playoffs, believe me, I'll be making some comments. Not bad or anything, not negative, but it's to prove a point. It's to prove something. Because I remember in the beginning of the season. Now, again, there's 7 games to go, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I just remember when a lot of folks were saying that this team was going to be a 4th place team. This team was only going to win 78 games. This team just isn't it. Look at where they are. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll let you all ponder about that. Yankees need to win 7 out of 10 down the stretch. Yeah, for sure, Robert. For sure. I predicted that the Yankees would get 93 wins this season. And that is definitely still in play. 93 wins is still in play. It's definitely entirely possible. Right? So, they're at they're at 87 wins. So, 6 more wins to 93. It's definitely doable, But they'd have to go 6-1 in these next 7 games. It'll be hard, right? And granted, the teams that they're playing against, right, to close out the season. What's up, Dave? How's it going, buddy? They got the final game of the series against the Orioles at Camden, and it's going to be their final road series for the regular season. And the remaining 6 games, it'll be at the stadium. White Sox and Orioles. Yankees should have good success against these guys, right? I mean, ideally sweep, but these teams are going to play the Yankees hard, even though they're not making the postseason. They're still going to compete. So, yeah, treat every game is like the World Series, or treat it like an elimination game, treat it like a Game 7. I mean, you name it, dude. You got to treat this like it's a postseason. It's do or die, sink or swim. This is it right here. This is it right here. But yeah, down to the final wire here, folks. It is it's wild. So, and we're seeing a lot of great things from this Yankees team, right? I mean, a lot of guys. You got quite a few guys that are over 20 home runs. You got some guys that are over 30 home runs. Aaron Judge just putting up some historical numbers. We're witnessing history with Aaron Judge. That guy is just out of this world. Giancarlo Stanton, who came back from injury, he's a big difference maker on this team. So this team overall is looking great. They got the squad, they got the talent, they got the roster. The pitching has been, it's been up and down, but they've been trying to hold their own. I think you're talking about the second game there, Dave, because they lost on Friday night. They won on Thursday, though. But either way, yeah. If only if that one game that they didn't lose, it's like they would have been one game out of first place. They would have been one game out of first place. But either way, man. Either way. So yeah, I mean, Rodon and Fried have been putting up some great numbers. I mean, I remember Fried was getting a lot of heat in the middle of the season because he was going through these struggles, and there were so many fans saying that he was, what a waste of money. They wasted so many years of money on this guy, and he's turned it around. Look at what he's doing. Nobody's talking about it, right? A lot of these fans that come in with pessimistic views, nobody's talking about it now. Like, where are those pessimist fans? Keep in mind, this is a team that started the season with injuries, right? Cole was out for the season, obviously with TJS, and then Luis Hill, he was hurt in the beginning of the season. He didn't come back till July. Clark Schmidt, he was out for most of the season. He came back. Now he's gone. He's going to be gone the rest of this season. Tommy John surgery and almost all of next year, a good chunk of next year. So, the Yankees had to battle through adversity, through injuries. They had to find a way, and they have. This team, the chemistry on this team is really good. There's a lot of support. It looks different. I'm not necessarily saying World Series, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm saying, but there seems to be some really good chemistry with this Yankees team. A lot of good energy. So, yeah, next season's pitching rotation is going to be deadly. It's going to be interesting too to see who's going to make who's going to make the starting rotation, because the Yankees have some problems to solve. They got a puzzle to solve. But yeah, losing Cole sucked. It did suck, but again, these things happen. It happens. But anyway, folks, I'm gonna cut it right here. All right, I'm gonna end it right here. But I do appreciate all you guys and gals hanging out on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, wherever you may be in the world. So depending on where you are, appreciate you all hanging out on this Sunday. I know it's football Sunday, so I know a lot of you are going to be tuning into some football. I know y'all are going to be tuning into the Yankees. So whoever your favorite football team is, hopefully they win. Although there's some teams I don't want winning, but that's again a conversation for a different day. But let's see what the Yankees do tonight. Let's see what not tonight. Let's see what the Yankees do here this afternoon. So the Yankees will be playing here in a little over 35 or a little over half hour. So let's see what they do. Let's see what happens tonight. But folks in the chat, thank you all for tuning in. You guys and gals are the best. Let's hope for a Yankees win. I will be live for the play-by-play when this stream ends. Just click on that. This should take you to the play-by-play. Click on it. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up right away. I would greatly appreciate it. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. Be safe. Be well. Hopefully the weather's nice where you are. And I'll see you all soon. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as always, let's go Yankees. We out.